Welcome to ACTV, Assumption College Television, your bi-weekly ACTV broadcast of news and updates for the Assumption College community. I'm Priscilla Rodriguez.
And I'm Binta Pei. This week on ACTV.
Sean Lambert talks to SJ executive Caitlin Riley on the new Thursday Threes initiative. ACTV speaks with members of the Alana Network about Black History Month. Tori Miranda talks to students about the diploma petition on campus. All this and more this week on ACTV.
Students are giving their feedback to the Student Government Association in a new initiative called Thursday Threes. ACTV reporter Sean Lambert has more information.
Student Government Association has launched a new student feedback initiative this semester called Thursday 3. Thursday 3 consists of short 3-question surveys students can take on their computers or phones for the purpose of obtaining feedback on many aspects of campus life.
So Assumption sends out a lot of surveys, but they take about 15 to 20 minutes to complete, and we wanted to create a quick 3-question survey that would only take about a minute to a minute and a half to do, so that it was easy for students to complete. We've done stuff about campus advertising, campus life, food on campus. We're collaborating with Alana this month for Black History Month to create questions about diversity on campus, and we're also going to be creating questions about study abroad.
The Thursday 3 system allows SGA to quickly and efficiently obtain student feedback on important topics without the use of long surveys. Students can easily provide feedback through the portal or in Charlie's every Thursday.
So the surveys happen from Thursday at 3 till Friday at 3. At that point, our SGA president, Pat Giroux, compiles all the results and puts it into an easy spreadsheet so everyone can see them. And then all the results are posted on the SGA window in Charlie's every week, every Monday.
SGA is offering a raffle prize to the top students who answer the most survey questions. They hope that by publicizing the results of student feedback, students will be more likely to share their opinions and engage more in campus life. For ACTV News, I'm Sean Lambert.
Survey results are posted in the window of the SGA office every Monday. Be on the lookout in Charlie's for the Thursday questions on faculty and student engagement.
Earlier this semester, students and faculty received the email announcing several first-year developments. In addition to the new academic core requirements going into effect next year for the class of 2020, the Common Pursuit of Academic Social Success, known by the acronym COMPASS, is implementing a college-wide Common Hour on Tuesday and Thursday from 11:30 a.m. until 12:20 p.m. According to the email announcement, this window of time is to provide student clubs and organizations, athletic teams, and academic and staff departments with a shared open meeting time. The Common Hour has faced particular backlash on campus. A declaration of opposition has been passed by SGA, but the discussion is still in progress. ACTV will keep you updated on Compass and other changes to come.
Every winter, groups of Assumption students set off for a week of service, solidarity, and building a new community of friendships. Erin Keating has a story on send trips and this year's participants.
Earlier this semester, students reunited to celebrate their participation in service as part of Campus Ministry's SEND program. This year's locations included Alabama, Baltimore, New Jersey, and Ecuador, where they spent 1 week working with the community and building relationships.
So one of our first days down in Trenton, we went to the Trenton area soup kitchen, and we spent the first half of the day working behind the scenes, doing a lot of food prep, and that gave us a chance as the first day to really get to know each other as a group.
The director of the SEND program, Vinnie Sullivan-Jacks, has been running the program for 7 years and sees the impact that these experiences have on the students.
When it comes to SEND, that I hope we're able to create a meaningful experience for students to be able to travel outside of Worcester, to be able to put their faith into action, to really spend a week building relationship, realizing their gifts and talents, what some of the needs of the world are, and finding where those intersections are.
The program really helped me experience service both through Habitat and then also through more immersion programs like working with people with disabilities and people in nursing homes. So I really like that about the program.
Social justice was a main theme of the trip. Vinnie Sullivan-Jacks and Stephanie McCaffrey were there to remind the students to reflect on their experiences and remain in solidarity with those less fortunate.
I would say that one of the things that's sustainable and that continues through all the trips is the combination of doing service being educated about justice, social justice, and the injustices in the world, and our call to social justice. And then the community that's built amongst all the people that are on the trip together, but then perhaps, like, more importantly even, the groups developing of relationships with the people that they're serving.
Together, they hope that SEND trips encourage students to make an impact and bring social justice to communities they encounter. I'm Erin Keating, ACTV News.
For more information on this program or applications for next year's winter trips, you can email Vinnie Sullivan Jax or drop by the Reach Out Center office in Charlie's.
A new club on campus is attracting large crowds of students after holding its first event in Charlie's. Hannah Coombs goes inside the esports club at a Super Smash Bros. Gaming competition.
Over 30 students gathered in Charlie's on February 17th for a Super Smash Bros. Tournament hosted by new video gaming club esports.
We saw the poster and we just thought it would be fun. You know, me and my sister play this game a lot at home, so we thought we might as well give it a shot, you know. I think it's great. I think it's great to see so many other gamers. You know, I didn't know there were so many other gamers here at Assumption.
The club brings members together for any video game from Street Fighter to League of Legends. ACTV met with one of the club's officers, Jeremy Verga, to talk about the success of their first event.
I was really surprised by how many people decided to sign up right here, because we did some preliminary sign-ups and we got a lot of good numbers, but I'm really impressed by how many people really decided to stop by and not only play but watch too.
Club member Alan Harrington told ACTV how to get involved and how the club began last semester.
To become a member of the club, all you have to do is ask. A lot of us are just a bunch of gaming enthusiasts who decide to get together one day and say, hey, you know what, gaming's our passion, why don't we take it to the next level and do a club?
Senior Sean Lambert teamed up with friends last spring and is now working to build membership.
So first, I think the hardest part was definitely finding members. It took a while. It was mostly like friends of friends at first, but this year we really started like kicking it up. We got a table at the club fair. That was last week, the Winter Club Fair, and we got 8 members. But pretty much then it's been like friends of friends. We had online signups for this tournament the other day. We got 30 people within 3 days, and to me that was like pretty amazing.
With growing interest in the Assumption community, esports is now working on planning their next event, so make sure to be on the lookout for future tournaments. I'm Hannah Coombs, ACTV News.
Stay on the lookout for more gaming tournaments and events. Esports meetings are every other Thursday at 6 p.m. in the Commuter Lounge. Follow the Esports Club on Twitter at AC_esports.
Now we turn to this week's ACTV special. The month of February signifies Black History Month and also a crucial time for education, awareness, and advocacy. In order to explore the significance of Black history and its role here at Assumption College, ACTV met with key leaders of the Alana Network. These student leaders shared their personal reflections on promoting diversity and Black history on campus, as well as some of the major events they are hosting this month.
Alana's mission is to serve as a voice for the multicultural students on campus, as well as the full community of the full student body on campus as well. We strive to present opportunities for people who feel as though they don't have a voice to have a voice, whereas they can come to our general meetings and voice their opinions about situations that they see happen on this campus, as well as in the community of Worcester and in the world in general. We like to raise the discussion about the topics that people really don't like to talk about, such as racism and poverty, and just a lot of things that pertain to social justice issues.
I think the role of Alana is just like a comfort zone for those minority students, because it's like, our Alana is nice because other schools either have a Black student union or a Latino student union. It's not like all of it combined. They separate themselves within their minority groups. But so Alana is just like everyone together. It's not only just for those people that identify as being Alana, it's for like every student Assumption. Even if you're white and you think you might not be comfortable going there, we are welcoming of everyone, and we want everyone to go, because that is the environment we want to be: welcoming, caring, like open environment. I think Black History Month is just going to be on the campus, just kind of raising awareness again and just having people take a step back and realize why we have it. Because we had the Selma moving viewing a couple weeks ago, and it's just, you sit there and you reflect on all the things you're so grateful to have, like the right to vote. and so many people died to get African Americans the right to vote in this country, and it's something that like I got very emotional about, because without those people fighting, would I be able to vote today? You know, even though my family came from Jamaica, I'm still identify with being black, being African American. So it's just like raising awareness on those things.
I mean, of course, Black History Month is a pivotal month for African American people and people of color in general. And so, as for Alana, it's a very busy month, because even though it's February is a very short month, we do have a lot of events being planned for the month just to give back, such as we have our main event, which is the Black History Month speaker, where this year our guest speaker was the third black person to have gone to and graduated Assumption College.
We chose Carlton Watson. He is Assumption alumni, class in 1975, I believe. And we want to have someone from the Assumption campus like we did last year, just to talk about, because that's something we can relate to. Sure, it was a different time, but they all had that same Assumption experience. We just want to hear about that from like the person.
Alana we just want to do different things to get people to know more about the history, because if you're just having a dinner at Taylor and you're with your friends, you know what I'm saying, you're not really you're just eating the food basically. But with this dinner and speaker that we're hosting, like he's gonna talk to us about his experiences here at Assumption.
My biggest goal this year is to have like people, not our usual people that go to all our Alana meetings, but have more people from different parts of campus come, because it's good having the same people come. It means we're doing something right, having that like retention, I guess. But I want to reach out. That's why we're doing info booths before all of our meetings, to reach out and get more different people to come, to kind of give them that incentive to join it, and just showing that you don't have to identify as being Alana to go to all of our meetings, and just branching out in that aspect.
One of the big misconceptions about the Alana Network, is that it's only for minorities, and that's not true at all. It's like a cross-cultural center. So that means people from every different culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the biggest misconception with Alana.
There might be a stigma behind Black History Month. They're like, why is there Black History Month? Why is there White History Month? And just realizing what these people have gone through, and just having appreciation for what you have, and then what people have fought for, and just kind of getting rid of that stigma behind like racial tensions, I guess.
When people think about Black History Month, you know, they may start to feel that you know, we have people of color have their like 1 month to, you know, to talk about Black history, and then the rest of the months, you know, it's kind of died down. So, you know, in getting the 1 month that we have, I feel as though we have to do our best possible effort to kind of raise those questions, because everyone at this school, you know, black, white, you know, brown, no matter where you're from, you know, you don't know everyone's background, and no one knows your background unless you say it. And so as far as Black History Month goes, and I guess you can say we put an emphasis on giving the voice for people of color and just people in general, that you know, you kind of want to understand people's backgrounds, because you never know which the struggles people come from, and understanding struggles means a lot to people, and that really does travel a long way. And so as far as misconceptions go, people are quick to judge a book by its cover.
The most important thing that being part of Alana taught me is basically to not be ashamed of myself. So like when I came in my freshman year, like I was one of the only few colored kids like in my dorm. And I was a little different. I was a little shy. I was in my shell because it was different, you know what I'm saying? It's different from back home where everyone I know is Hispanic, to here only my roommate is the other Hispanic that I know. So I guess it just taught me how to be more comfortable with myself and to just express myself in a better way than when I first came in here and I was just like hiding in my shell. But stop by the office, come and get to know us, and we'll be happy to accept any new people that want to join the network.
Also, there's a poem. The poem is called "The Rose That Grew from Concrete." You guys should all read it.
We invite you to learn more about diversity on campus and ways that you can get involved all year long. The Alana Network meets Wednesdays at 7 p.m. every week, and make sure to follow Alana on Twitter at Alana Network for event details this month.
Several groups on campus have been coming together united in support of one remarkable individual, 8-year-old Dorian Murray, who with the hashtag #DStrong has quickly rose to fame around the world. Rosalind Flaherty has the story.
8-year-old Dorian Murray has been battling a pediatric cancer since he was 4. After a checkup in December, his family made a decision to stop treatment for him in January. Dorian's one wish is to become famous, and the Assumption College community is trying to make that happen. The world responded to the hashtag #DStrong on social media, where people have been taking pictures and sending messages to Dorian. Even people like New England Patriot Rob Gronkowski is showing his support. Here on Assumption College's campus, students have been posting their #DStrong pictures and supporting Dorian with groups like the men and women's lacrosse team.
Us and a couple other teams here at Assumption took it on ourselves to make that wish come true and take a picture and get the trend going on different forms of social media.
Megan Curtin, the captain of the women's lacrosse team, and Nick Garino, the captain of the men's lacrosse team, talked about the importance of #DStrong.
We kind of just all stopped what we were doing and kind of took our mind off of lacrosse and school and realized the importance that we all can make to Dorian's life.
We think it's important because we get the opportunity to go out there every day and have fun. We take that for granted. Everyone takes practicing and going to school for granted. Well, this little kid may not have that opportunity.
According to WPRI, Dorian's mother wants the world to know more about pediatric cancer and how there is very little funding. She might one day start a foundation to get that message out there, but for now, her goal is to help her son smile as much as possible as the world stands behind him. Rosalind Flaherty, ACTV.
What an incredible story, and it's so great seeing people from the Assumption community come together for Dorian.
Settled in the corner of Founders on the English apartment floor is room 234, now dedicated as Mike O'Shea's Common Room. The Common Room was recently named after Professor Mike O'Shea, longtime English professor at Assumption, who passed away in 2007. His legacy for education and literature is represented in the room with photos, his posters, and a special message Professor O'Shea addressed to the college upon retirement. In the letter, he writes that, "It is not about us, it's about them. Each one of them." Assumption Provost Louise Carroll Keeley says that this room is an embodiment of what he did best, which was to bring people together.
Close to 50 students are getting ready for a weekend away sponsored by the Campus Ministry Senior Retreat later this month. Senior leaders of the trip, Ralph Cola and Kaylee Filliere, met with ACTV to share their personal reflections on the Campus Ministry Senior Retreat.
50 Assumption seniors are gearing up for a 24-hour retreat at the Immaculate Conception Center in Connecticut later this month. ACTV spoke with one of the leading rectors, Ralph Cola, to talk about the Campus Ministry-sponsored opportunity.
So my first retreat here at Assumption was the START retreat. I went on it as a freshman, so spring of 2013. I really didn't know what to expect. No one would tell me anything about it, so I thought that was a little weird. So I was kind of nervous, but kind of excited. Went out with a lot of my friends, but it was fantastic.
Going on her 8th retreat, leading rector Kaylee Filliere is thankful for building community and companionship and hopes to share this fellowship with this year's participants.
I don't know, I just think it's a really cool opportunity for us all to kind of come in as one and kind of talk about, things we're struggling with and things we're hopeful for the future. The fact that we have a retreat just for seniors is really, really cool. And I think there's a lot of emotions behind senior year, moving on from college. It could be a tricky time for people. And I think it's a great opportunity to bond with seniors you might not know yet. So I think that is an awesome thing.
This year, Ralph aims to help seniors leave the retreat with a deeper understanding of their faith and a closer connection to God.
It is faith-based, so I do hope for students for the seniors to grow deeper in their faith, to work on their faith, challenge their faith moving forward, and think about what their faith life is going to be like after Assumption.
Ralph and Kaylee are working closely alongside Associate Director of Campus Ministry, Stephanie McCaffrey, to ensure that participants have a reflective and communal experience. I'm Juaniki Maturi, ACTV News.
Students leave for the retreat on February 19th and surely have a lot to look forward to. Now we turn to Juliana Abrantes with your sports update.
The Assumption College swimming team dominated in the Northeast 10 4-day championship on Sunday at WPI. The team came in first over Southern Connecticut, Bentley, Pace, and Lemoyne to take home 15 medals, including 4 gold, 2 silver, and 9 bronze awards. Overall, the Hounds had 796.5 points and a new time record with freshman Shannon Quirk in the 1650 freestyle and senior Rachel Landman coming in first during the 200 butterfly. Congratulations on the championship title and the strong season, ladies. The Assumption College men's track and field beat 4 Assumption records this year, continuing its outstanding indoor season. The 4x200 relay team, consisting of grad student Eddie Frazier, sophomore Derek Field, sophomore Tyus Boykin, and junior Darnell Butler, picked up the win in a school record time of 1.33 seconds at Dartmouth. Eddie Frazier has been making large strides this semester with being named Northeast 10 Conference Field Rookie of the Year back in December, and has been breaking records at almost every meet that he has attended. The track team continues its success this month at Dana Center in the Gordon Kelly Invitational. Women's basketball is setting up a strong season this year with an overall record of 13-8 and a conference record of 9-7. The Lady Hounds came out strong against Southern New Hampshire with a final score totaling 71-57. Senior Kelly Conley has been dominating the court, posting a team high of 14 points. The Lady Hounds will be taking on Merrimack for a pink night on February 17th. The men's basketball team has been going through a rocky start to the season, standing 6-15, but the team has also undergone several major changes, with new coaching staff, new players to the team this year, and the recent announcements of next year's signing class. The team has 5 games left and has high hopes to finish strong. Be sure to support the Hounds at their next home game, February 17th, for Pink Night. That's all we have for this sports segment. Tune in next time and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for more Hounds updates. I'm Juliana Brontes, and this is ACTV News.
Thank you, Juliana. You may have noticed some changes in Charlie's this semester. No longer will you hear the workers shouting your name when your order is up. Sodexo has introduced new machines in Charlie's that are expected to make the food selection process more efficient for the students and the workers. After placing your order on the screen, instead of typing your name, a printed receipt is given with an order number, which is then shouted when your food is ready. For the students, this means no more confusion for some same name orders and no more prank name types into the computers.
A new petition is gaining popularity on campus this semester with over 500 signatures and a growing list. Senior Anna Gill is building support to make a small change on undergraduate diplomas, and Tori Miranda has the story.
Assumption College students are putting their names out on a new petition in order to get their majors printed on the undergraduate diplomas. Senior Anna Gill, a longtime member of the Student Government Association, independently started the petition and talked to ACTV about why she felt it was necessary.
So basically the petition is just in support of getting our majors printed on our degrees, because right now all our degrees say is Bachelor of Arts. And I feel like a lot of students were upset about that. The fact that everyone's really proud about their majors and the fact that the degree doesn't really encompass that.
Students are sharing their opinions on the significance of having their major printed on their diploma with close to 500 signatures so far.
So I think for me it'd be more important to have what I'm actually majoring in on my master's diploma.
I would hope that the petition would pass through and that by the time I graduate next year that maybe my major would be on my diploma.
I don't find it that important just because I think it's a bachelor's degree and it doesn't make or break our future career.
Students put in 4+ years of work into their degrees, and I think they deserve to have their major on it.
I think for those people, they just want to show that their hard work paid off.
The petition has not yet been brought to administrators for approval, but Anna is already looking at the common counter-arguments.
First of all, they want us to encompass the liberal arts aspect of our education here, and that our major is only one portion of our education at Assumption. But students, in response to that, do feel as though, yes, we do have liberal arts, but yes, our major makes up, after electives and all required courses, almost more than half of our college career, and that is the reason that we do come to this school.
Anna hopes to get 1,000 student signatures before bringing the petition to administrators. We will keep you updated on the petition's progress. I'm Tori Miranda, ACTV News.
We'll have to wait and see if the class of 2017 next year has the chance to see this petition put into place.
44 students took a bus to New York earlier this semester to see the hit musical Wicked on Broadway. The trip was CAP's first travel event of the semester, and for only $20, students were able to spent some time exploring the city during the day and then enjoyed an evening show at the theater.
Leading into Cab's next travel event, are you a fan of hockey, a fan of Boston sports, or just want to get off campus? The Campus Activity Board's next travel trip of this semester is selling 64 tickets to the Boston Bruins game on Wednesday, February 24th. Ticket sales are at the info booth in Charlie's starting today the 9th until the 10th at 7 p.m. for $20. Hurry up and get your ticket because I have a feeling these are going to go fast.
We are quickly approaching the holiday of love. That's right, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and here at ACTV, we thought we would make it a little interesting. Here's what you may not know about Valentine's Day. According to a new report by U.S. News, National Valentine's Day spending is quickly approaching $19 million. The average spending for gifts this year is around $140, with men spending an average of $190 and women an average of $96. We all know these numbers don't exactly apply to Assumption College students, or any college students for that matter. So tell us at ACTV what you think of Valentine's Day, or how you plan to celebrate. Tweet us your thoughts at ACTV_news.
That concludes this week's segment of ACTV Assumption College Television. This broadcast was brought to you by the ACTV Club and the services of the De Pasquale Media Center. ACTV airs on WACT Channel 2.3 every other Tuesday.
Make sure to follow us on social media to get news updates and reach out to us with your ideas or comments. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube by searching ACTV News. I'm Priscilla Rodriguez.
And I'm Binta Pei. Thank you for watching.
Back to the Student Government Association in a new initiative called the what? I'm gonna break that glass. Giving their feedback to the what?
I'm Juliana Abrantes, ACTV News. That was awful. And follow us on Twitter and Facebook for more Hounds updates. I'm Juliana Abrantes, and this is ACTV News. I messed up.
Because I worked so hard for my math degree, and I just want people to know that I graduated with a math degree.
In order to get their majors printed on the undergraduate diplomas.
Perfect! Yes!